Alright, welcome to Let's Be Realistic.
Yo.
And today I'm here with my guest, Jose,
Yo, what's good, guys?
one of my good friends since high school. Keeping it real since day one, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so this today will be our first podcast, and I'm very excited to do it. It's a first time theming, so let me know if there's anything wrong or if I need to change anything by the end of this video. And I appreciate anybody that watches.
Comment down below, motherfuckers.
Yes. Alright, so what is something that you have been interested in lately in today's world?
Well, there's a lot of things that's been interesting so far. You know? Like astrology, for example. You know, like how like everybody was born, and everybody born here is like differently and more unique. You know.
I can't.
Bro, that was good. Don't keep it in. We gotta keep it real, bro.
Fuck.
We gotta keep it real, bro. That's all podcast. That's all podcast is.
Okay, I'll just work on editing. Okay, but
that was the fakest shit I ever said, bro. That was the fakest shit I ever said. How's
yeah,
school though? How's school?
Schooling. I mean, it's good, man. It's crazy. We both started college a little later on. I mean, it's it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
I mean, for me though, I took a break though. To be honest, I took a fast break though. This is our first time, guys. Come on.
I don't know. I don't know why it's so funny. I don't know. Sometimes I find astrology funny, but some of it's really interesting. Like, you ever see those one like girls that like, or even guys too, that really believe in like zodiac signs?
True.
Oh man, praise Jesus, man, that you need some help, bro. Cause
I mean, for me, I like astrology. Like, I kind of somewhat believe it, but like not at the same time. But it's really interesting to look at what you are, at least for the individual side of things, Like, what's your zodiac?
Well, I'm a Libra, but my thing is like I don't judge people off like the zodiac signs. I kind of think it's stupid because like why should you base somebody off a name of something
Right.
in its own way? It may not sound right, but it's kind of racist in a way. I know it sounds weird as hell to say that, but like you're saying a whole basically like stereotype type of shit, So it's like, oh, you're a Libra, so that means you are very toxic to the community or blah blah blah, or you're a Taurus because you're a pain in the ass or something like that. But I just don't like that. I like to focus on the real astrology, learning about like planets, dwarf planets, galaxies, stuff like that. I think is very interesting.
You're talking about the planet systems.
Yeah, of course. Well, that is still labeled in astrology because it deals with, in space and shit like that. It's not just, zodiac signs. Those are just astrology signs. It's just astrology based,
What's crazy is the way that you phrased it as like stereotypes and racism and stuff. That's a whole different thing when you talk about in psychology, because I'm not studying, but I'm in psychology class, and what I learned about it's called stereotype threats, where someone's being labeled under different circumstances based on what they are and what they're being stereotyped as. For example, like if you're a guy, people if you're like a strong muscular guy, then people are gonna stereotype you as like big ripped guy that doesn't do anything but just work out and do protein shakes. And what you're talking about is like stereotyping threat, So like you're saying like, oh, I don't know, like Libra might be doing this and this and this, and not like that,
Yeah.
So that's what you're talking about.
Well, true, but like when you, well, of course not, but like it's almost as similar because when you're being racist somebody, you are not just you're going based off stereotypes, too and stuff, because it's kind of like a it's like a title thing, like a white person is this because that. A Cancer is this because that.
You're wording it wrong, but it's called stereotype, but it's not racist.
Yeah, but it's almost
racist is hating someone's color.
not stereotypically, no.
stereotype.
It can be also just as discriminating of a race too. It's not just exactly because of a color.
Yeah, just
It can be just because of a race, not exactly color.
Interesting.
Always remember that.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I do find astrology interesting.
Yeah,
I think it's cool. It's something I studied for a couple of years, and I thought it was cool. I even have a telescope, in the garage, and I used to like observing the moon and stuff like that. And then I always try to see if I could see like other planets and stuff. It's a little bit hard, but overall, it's fun. I like it. I think it's cool.
You know what's crazy though? Remember I was coming outside your house, bro? Literally when I was opening it, I fucking slipped, dude. That shit fucking hurt, man.
I don't know how you slip.
Bro, literally,
I don't know how you slip, man.
you know how the sidewalk has like a little like fucking, fucking ditch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's mud under there, and I stepped in it, and I fucking slipped. I'm chilling, man.
Sounds like a scare show, man.
For real, bro.
But yeah, man.
1 like equals 1 prey, guys.
Get a load of this guy.
But hear me out, though.
Yeah.
So, what kind of shows have you been like watching lately?
Well, I've been keeping up with anime. Of course. Me, I'm a big anime guy. So I've been keeping up on One Piece, My Hero. I've been started on Black Clover, which I've been meaning to get to for a while, but I just I kind of slacked on it a bit. But I do like it. And then sometimes when I watch like just regular TV shows and not anime, I kind of use it as background noise. So sometimes I'll rewatch South Park or Big Bang Theory because or a regular show, by the way, because I don't know, I get bored and I like to put something on while I'm doing my schoolwork or something like that.
Right. For me, at least, I've been trying to keep up with anime. Like me and my brother were watching the new season of Attack on Titans.
Ooh,
Yeah, things was getting fucking good.
I know.
But the new show, The Last of Us, that's a good show right there, dude. Literally, I've been seeing like IBM or something, or whatever they.
Yep,
IBM, bro. Literally 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Episode 3, bro. Oh my god, I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys, but episode 3 literally made me cry, bro. Literally made me cry. That's how good it is. People are saying yeah, sure, the story drifted away, like hella drifted away from the game, but in my opinion, I feel like it was actually better than the storyline of the game, or at least the character side of Bill and Frank.
Interesting.
Sorry, guys, a bit of spoiler.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, but that's just the one I've been keeping up with.
With anime? Yeah, bro, same.
Yes, man. Oh, man. One Piece, I don't know. I know some of you guys are like, oh, it's too long, blah, 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 blah. But I'm telling you, man, it's worth it. And no, it does not take 500 episodes to get good. It is good from like the start, man. You just gotta get One Piece. You just gotta get into a feel into it, man. Yes, man. It's good. It's good. So many people had like doubted me and shit like that, but I've liked One Piece since I was a kid. That was one of the shows I liked since I was little. Oh yeah. When I started off watching anime as a kid, some of the ones they put on was like, Naruto, Yu-Gi-Oh, basic ones, and then Dragon Ball and Naruto came on, and then One Piece also came on too. And that's when I watched it from like Toonami and shit like that. And then that's when I started getting like interested in those shows. So those have been ones I've been keeping up with for like a while. So most passionate about those 5.
For me, my most passionate anime so far, as at least I can say at the top of my head, Cowboy Bebop, goated fucking show ever, goated. What's it called? Perfect Blue, good fucking anime movie. I'll tell you, it's basically about a girl getting hallucinogens / a stalker stalking her because she used to be like a K-pop star, right? But she retired. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Third one has to be One Punch Man. I love One Punch.
Season 3 is coming out this year, I think,
Fucking
baby.
hyped,
Oh man,
Jesus.
finally get to see that Saitama versus Garu, man.
Dude, that shit gonna be lit.
It's
as
about to
hell,
go
dude.
see it. If you guys read the manga, man.
Bro, fucking hell, man. That shit's crazy.
Ooh, man, I can't believe it,
Bro.
We're about to get a show. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know what's crazy, bro? People call me Saitama, bro.
You're bald?
Don't say that to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm kidding.
No, he's not, man.
Alright.
He's secretly threatening me, man. He's secretly threatening me.
Yeah,
I don't like.
I got my
this.
henchmen outside, bro.
Yeah, whatever, Mr. Capital, man.
But hear me out, though. Alright. Since we're moving, since we're on the shows, right? / anime side of things, right? And we were talking about a little bit of anime, right?
Mhm.
Comic books. What's your take? Or
You
what-
know, behind that desk over there, you guys can't see it, but
Right.
I have a big box of comic books. I love comic books.
Right, yeah.
And, you know, my takes that I like to read more is the Marvel and DC side.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get me wrong, I'll read some off stuff sometimes, but hardly ever. Mainly Marvel and DC. But I gotta say, man, Marvel comics and DC comics, they go crazy.
True,
They go crazy. Like the Marvel, I always talk to my friends about this. Like the Marvel ones, they get interesting. There's always some plot twist. Like if you've ever seen the Infinity Gauntlet series,
Uh-huh.
oh man, so it's divided up by 6 comics.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an point in time where Thanos destroyed half of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
But like he did it like a crazy job, dog. Or no, not half. I think it was almost the whole universe. And he did it because he was in love with the goddess of death,
Oh,
and he wanted to, you know, impress her and shit, and also gain all this power. But after he defeated almost everybody, he was like, I'm kind of stronger than you. I don't need you.
oh.
So he beats the goddess of death, which doesn't make any sense because she's the goddess of death. But he beat her, and that ended up leading to, you know, a few heroes to try to come back and beat him. And luckily it happened. And once Thanos was defeated, a group called the Illuminati was actually formed in there,
Oh, damn.
which was Adam Warlock,
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man, Hawkeye,
Mr. Fantastic?
I think so, and then it was Black Bolt, I believe. Which I thought it was pretty interesting group. And then so they do, and then this one gets really weird.
Right.
They make sure the Infinity Gauntlet is now formed again. They spread out the Infinity Stones and put each protectors. Which 2 of them I remember. Adam Warlock had the Mind Stone, and this one doesn't make any sense, but they actually had Thanos be a protector.
Really?
Which is weird because it's like this motherfucker just tried destroying the whole universe. Why are you gonna make him a protector?
Mm-hmm.
But that's because he also knows so much about it too, because he's used it. So he was given the Power Stone.
Wait, is there spoilers?
I mean, this is kind of an old comic. You know, it's been out for years. So I mean, not really. I mean, not a lot of people are up to date with comics though too. I mean, some is. Some are, but it's really interesting. And if you guys ever get those comics or whatever, I would most definitely recommend it to read.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
You actually got me hooked, my boy.
Yes, most definitely I would agree to it.
Oh yeah. Me personally though, I'm not a huge comic book guy. I wouldn't read it. I can't even read a book. I'm kidding, I can, but I just don't feel like it. Hold on. Whenever I do this type of talks, you know, I fucking stutter or like forget what I'm about to say or blink out. My fault, y'all. I like for me, I start talking until I make sense, you know. So yeah, like when I start spitting, that's when I spit. But when I talk, it's just ramble until I start making sense.
Yeah, he's kind of like Eminem, you know.
Yeah. I mean, they call me Eminem.
Eminem.
Yep.
I respect it. I
Yeah,
respect it.
yeah.
I respect it.
He's
I
actually my
respect
dad.
it.
But anyways,
Sure.
me personally though, I'm not into a huge comic book guy, but I love superheroes and shit like that. You know, like I'll watch the Marvel shows, DC shows.
Yeah, so you're
movies.
more fascinated of like MCU and
DC.
DCU. Yeah.
And plus, like, they're interesting. It's just I feel like I don't have the time to read it. Also, too.
I mean, yeah, but you never know. Sometimes you might have those free days where you can just bust it out, you know, and just read it. I mean, I have some of these comics though I haven't read in a while, but a lot of them I have read and they are really good.
Oh,
Some of them I try not to read because I have them like in good condition, so I just keep them in the the little sleeves and stuff that they come in, and keep them as well preserved as I can. But I will say, I do like reading manga. Technically speaking, Japanese comics. So that is one that I do love to read. Because sometimes, I love the anime and stuff, but sometimes I want to know what goes beyond. Because sometimes it takes forever for them to put it onto the show, and then you're just, all this hype is getting there, and then you kind of just lose it. Kind of how I felt with Attack on Titan. When they had the new season come out, went so overhyped when it started, basically part 1 of season 4 when it started, and it just got overhyped, and it kind of killed it for me. Maybe I will watch it eventually, but not anytime soon. No.
Quick question. I like how you position your PS5. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's actually memorizing position, dude.
I know, right? And then Halo 4 Edition 360 right there.
Yeah.
I have the PlayStation 2 put on the side though right now.
Your 40-inch Bravia Sony TV, dude. Looking fire.
Actually, that's a 55 Emerson.
Oh shit, my fault.
Worked out one more, my guy.
That's how much inches he got.
Yeah.
Thanks for last night, though. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! What?
I won't lose my women for this. No, just kidding. But yeah, man, I am a big nerd myself. If y'all saw it now, the wall behind you guys,
It's crazy.
yeah,
Fucking crazy.
Pokemon, Funkos, all that nerdy shit.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because some of my friends will be thinking like, how can you get a woman brought over? How is that possible? That doesn't mean pretty girls can be into. It doesn't have to be exactly your typical nerdy girl that you think that wears glasses and stuff that's into that stuff. There's a lot of interesting girls that are actually into some stuff like this. I have a couple, friends that are like that too, and they like maybe not exactly everything I have in the back there, but like they like a lot of it.
Interesting. Me, I'm like a nerd, but like not a huge nerd. I'm a casual guy, I like to keep things casual. Love everything like that. Love the lores and shit like that goes into comic books and shit. But yeah, but I'm a huge gamer though. I love video games. Recently, I've been playing Last of Us Part 2 for the hype of the show as well. But I'm getting back to Witcher 3. Love that game. Goated ass game. The kid next to me said he likes multiplayer games. What's your favorite single player games?
I tell you, I do like a lot of single player games.
Yeah,
you do not understand. I've played a lot of Pokemon games. Those ones I like. I do like Fallout 4, 76, not as much. I do like New Vegas. I have been taking an interest into Bloodborne lately. Yeah, I know they added a multiplayer into it. But, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of more of a main story-based shit, one player, Which, I also been trying Jedi Fallen New Order. I like that. Some old Star Wars games that I liked that were single player were Force Awakens and Force Awakens 2. Those are great games. I'd recommend it.
Are those Lego games?
No, like actually they're on their own little series.
Oh,
yeah.
Force Unleashed?
No.
Unleashed Awaken?
Yeah.
Is that what's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love those two.
That's the second one, but the first one's like Force Awakens. But it's really good. I like it. It's having on PS2. It's really fun. I also like Van Helsing. That one's a really good one. If you like monster games and stuff like that, that one is the one that I would recommend. Obviously, Battle for Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob. That was a really good one, classic.
Go to get.
Love that one, man. Some other, I mean, I liked some of the Assassin's Creed line too. It was really nice. I mean, kind of ruined it for me when Ezio got killed, but
For me, they ruined it when they added like RPG stuff into it.
yeah,
That's where they fucked up.
yeah, because I was liking Black Flag and stuff,
Black Flag's a
and
good
then
one.
you know I tried playing some like recent ones like Valhalla or like Unity. Which
Oh,
was,
Unity
like,
was pretty good.
Unity, yeah, Unity. It was not bad. Or Syndicate too was Syndicate was alright.
Syndicate was the last game that had the same core function at Assassin's Creed. After Syndicate, that's where they fucked it up.
Yeah, and it's kind of gets annoying. It really gets annoying. But yeah, no, I do like playing a lot of single player games. I mean, I don't mind playing multiplayer because there's nothing wrong playing with friends. It's actually more funner when you do that sometimes. I mean, yeah, it feels nice when you're playing by yourself, but then sometimes you're just like, you know, you kind of get pissed sometimes when the game is like a little bit hard and crap like that. For example, like Bloodborne. Oh, that Blood's a good title because that does get my blood boiling. Man, oh man, I tell you what, like I beat like 4 bosses so far, and I haven't been playing for that long. And like the 4th one, I beat like first try. The other ones, well, the first one, which is the Celtic Beast, was like took 2 tries. The second one took like 5, even though I should have killed him first try. But I mean, stuff happens. Now this third one, this third one was annoying.
Wait, which one?
I can't remember what it was called, but it was a big beast, and it had
This is all
you fought it. Yeah, you fight him in the cathedral, I think, and he deals poison damage so bad. Like his attacks are easy to dodge or whatever, but his poison damage is so annoying. It's really annoying, and it just. And then sometimes there's little like X and space in the games that you don't know about that gets you. But yeah, otherwise, otherwise I like it. But yeah, games. I mean, I like video games.
Sad.
I grew up with video games too, even though I was an athlete growing up. I tried playing video games when I can if I didn't have practice or stuff like that. But yeah,
For me, I'm like a single player type guy. I love single player games. Multiplayers, I barely have any, to be honest with you. Go to games, Red Dead, Gun, PS2, fucking Elden Ring. I got that game. I'm getting into it now. But what was I got a shitload of games on top of my head and I can't even choose which is good. So but I do play a lot of single player games. Plus, if you see, if I look tired as fuck, it's because I just came back from school. My tire popped, so I have to get a new one for $15. Jesus, I'm like out for work right now. I think I'm high. I'm kidding. But yeah.
yeah, I could say that.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't smoke, man. Screw that. But if you do,
That's
your choice. That's your personal choice.
I smoke. Do you accept me?
Oh yeah, I just gotcha. Yeah. Oh man, it's
Alright, so here's a hot take.
I'll take
Yep.
what?
In my opinion, my hot take is that video games is considered a masterpiece or art. What do you think?
Well, why would you say that?
Because we got the games that define art. Like for example, back in 2013, Last of Us, the first Last of Us came out. That game is considered to be top tier quality game. Literally, what defines game as an art form / like important. We have other games as well, like indie games, like for example, Dead Cells, good ass game. There's games that like is artistic as hell, like
Binding of Isaac is a really.
Binding of Isaac is
In
good.
the Lost 4 Souls, that one.
That was pretty good.
I like that one. For a single player, that one is That one's pretty fun. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, if you guys don't like, devilish things in there, it might not be your theme type if you're really religious, but it's pretty fun to play by yourself. It might make you mad a bit, but like, I mean, it's fun. I like it.
Think of it as like the art style of it is like the Legend of Zelda, the very very first one. The layout at least. For it.
Yeah, that was
That looks like
I remember playing Zelda's Awakening. That was a really good one. They had a lot of good games.
True.
I can say that.
But like I said though, like there's like a lot of games that define art into video games.
Yeah.
Like if you want a good action adventure game that's like well cinematic, Uncharted, but then Uncharted 4 or the whole entire Uncharted series, gotta be a good one. If you look at YouTube videos like cutscenes and shit like that, literally if you stick them together, you can make a fucking movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, Uncharted 4, I couldn't finish it. I tried my best. I got like halfway through, and I was just like, I kind of stopped playing. It's funny because it was the first game I played on my PS4 personally, as it was like a Uncharted 4 edition, some PS4, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it as much.
When I first got my first PS3, my first game on PS3 was Uncharted 3. When I fucking played that game, I was blown away, dude.
Yeah, I played like the other three. Like my cousin on his PS3, he had the collection edition or whatever, where it had all three of them, stuff like that. And I tried them, and I was like, I mean, ones I did like though that were like on PS3 was like Prototype.
Oh, Prototype
Prototype was good.
Fucking good, yeah.
And so it's funny because like I'll mention Prototype to someone and they'll be like,
Huh?
"What you talking about, bro?" I'm like, it's a good game. It's fun. It's basically like a kind of like a free open game. If you've ever played GTA, it's kind of like that but different because you have powers that you can use and it's cool. And you can kind of do like blood fusions and crap like that. And it's fun.
You can transform him into other soldiers or people.
Oh yeah,
Fucking good
yeah,
mechanic.
it's crazy. And then when the second one came out, oh man, it was good.
So good.
It was good. And then they tried making kind of like a sequel series to it, Infamous Son, which
Infamous.
was. I mean,
Infamous was so good. It's
yeah,
goated.
It's nice, and then they had
Love
the
it.
second one come off it.
Second one was super good.
It was kind of sad though because we always hoped for a Prototype 3, but
Infamous was
probably won't happen. But I mean, it was fun while it lasted.
If you guys have a PS3, definitely play Infamous 1 and 2. The PS4 one was okay. It was alright. Yeah, it was alright. But the best PS3 game, hands down, is Killzone. Killzone 3. Have you played it?
I don't know.
Super good.
I don't know. 'Cause
Also, Resistance. Oh my god, it's so good. I love it.
yeah, but there was a lot of good ones. So true. Oh no, I mean I did. Don't get me wrong. I love playing GTA 4.
GTA 4 is good.
Yeah, man. You guys should know this, but like out of like the little three that you can play on the fourth, of course, Battle of Gay Tony was the best.
Oh,
one.
dude, yes.
That was literally
Yes.
that's the one
So
everyone
good.
basically played.
So good.
Yeah, and that was good.
For me, I played Nico, and then I played Battle of Gay Tony, and then Lost of the Dam. Good. Dude, that fucking series was so good.
Yeah, that's.
I'm excited for GTA 6.
Everyone knows this. You know those cheats I used to write down when I was a kid, man.
Yeah.
I probably have it someone around here, but I used to have a little like cheat thing that I'd put the cheats on there.
Dude,
You
same.
get the helicopter and stuff.
I stuff it in the,
Yeah.
like inside the game box, you know?
I used to
Yeah.
have like a like you know when you go to those like Dollar Tree and stuff like that, and they have those little like tattoo or sticker things that you pull out and it's a white card or whatever,
Mhm.
and then it's inside there.
Oh, you put.
I used to use the cardboard. So
Same.
I used to use the cardboard on there when I
Same.
didn't have a piece of paper with me, and I would like keep that with me for like ever.
I remember I did that for San Andreas and GTA 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had also bought like a cheat book off my cousin because him and me, when we were really into games, he had this cool little like cheat code book, and I had a lot of those games in there. So I asked him if I could have it or whatever and stuff like that, and like I kept it. And I did like a bunch of cheats up there and stuff like that just for like fun because I was bored. But I wasn't like crazy about it. It was mainly on GTA though, because it's more fun. Because after you beat the game, you know, and stuff like that, like what else are you gonna,
Yeah.
you know, why not have some fun, you know, and stuff like
Quick
that.
question. What's one cheat that you remember? from
One
GTA?
sheet that I remember. There is the one on GTA 4 where you can get. I don't think it's called the Rhino. It might be called the Rhino, but it was the one where you can get like the tank.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's a Rhino. I know in GTA 5 it's called a Rhino tank, but I don't know if they call it a Rhino tank in there. But that stuff, that one was fun because when I didn't want to use the helicopter, that was the one that I would like to use.
Mhm.
Just blow the cops up and they can't really do nothing about it. So that one was fun.
My favorite cheat code is the one that you can get rid of cops in San Andreas. I even remember the button layout. It's left
In
R1
San
R2.
Andreas?
Yep.
San Andreas was a good GTA.
It's
Yeah.
basically left triangle R1 R2, left right to remove the cops. Yep. I still remember to this day. I fucking
Yeah, the
love it.
codes, the codes I can't think of, but I always thought it was cool in GTA 4 that you can
Use the numbers.
the numbers for the cheat codes. I thought that was really interesting.
My favorite mechanic is using the cell phone. It was so fucking dope.
Yes. I wish you could kind of do more like on your cell phone,
Mhm.
like with GTA 5 and stuff, but it's always so limited. It's kind of cool you can take pictures though.
True.
That one's
The
kind of
best
cool.
part also is when you use the internet. It's huge. It's deep, bro. The internet on GTA 4, dude, pretty huge.
Yeah, that's insane. I couldn't believe it.
Games came along so fucking far, dude.
I know,
man. Since-
Since early, say 79, 78, I think,
I
when
think
they
so.
started, which was the first game was called Block,
Mhm.
which is the one that had the little blocks on the side and they bounce a ball back and forth.
Oh,
And then, yeah, and
Yeah.
then that's just, moved on. All little games like Tetris and stuff came up, and then Nintendo started going crazy, made like Mario and stuff in 81, and
yeah.
then games just went insane. Love them though.
True.
Make me mad, but I love them though.
True.
Cannot be I don't know what I'd really do without games. Probably a lot more productive stuff. But man, oh man, I love my video games.
True. Yeah, honestly, dude, yeah, for real. What's that one show that you like? Fuck, wait, what am I saying? Fuck. What's a good theory that you like that you think it's kind of true?
Like a theory from what? Like a game theory, a realistic theory, a Disney theory?
Any. At least what you remember.
I don't know, man, because there's a lot of theories that I've heard of.
Like for me, for example, shit. I forgot because there was this one theory that I fucking knew, but I fucking forgot now.
Well, there's actually here I got one. So Disney, okay. A lot of us love Disney. Some of us might be annoyed because we don't like singing and stuff like that, which understandable. But person like me, I did choir for a while, at show choir, concert choir. Little difference there. And I did like Disney a lot, but there was like the theory of like how there's a bunch of different like how do I say it? Kind of like puzzles, like how Rapunzel might be related to Elsa and Anna, or like Tarzan might also be related to them too. Because in like Frozen, you see when the ship they traveled and then apparently they crashed somewhere and then they lost their ship and then no one knows what happened. But if you look at Tarzan, which was earlier made from Frozen, you see like a picture frame, and it shows like the parents and stuff, and realistically like looking back and looking at the clothing looks almost the same. So it could have been like almost they were like the same person. So there's that theory saying that they might have another sister. Rapunzel might be the sister, and that they might be their brother too. It's crazy, man. Can't believe it.
The Pixar theory goes hard. The Pixar theory.
Yeah, the one. Are you talking about the one that had the number? What was it? A34 was it or something?
I'm talking about the whole entire universe where the Pixar theory is basically the whole Pixar movies that you see is all connected to each other.
Yeah, I know, it's cool. They kept like there's some I seen on TikTok the other day. If any of y'all view TikTok, when in Toy Story 3, when they were taking the back off Buzz Lightyear and putting it into demo mode, the batteries said it said like a word or whatever. I can't exactly remember.
The brand?
But yeah, brand. And if you look into the movie WALL-E, when you look on the deserted like places and stuff like that, there's a huge store, and on their logo it says the name of like where the batteries are from.
Oh yeah.
Which I thought was crazy, because obviously WALL-E came before Toy Story 3. So it's like I don't know. There's a lot of weird tiny little things that you might not notice, but some people who really love Disney movies will see it. Kind of, for example, like in Infinity on like Hercules, one of my favorite Disney movies. When Hercules had slain that lion beast, the pelt that he had on him was Scar from Lion King.
What?
Yeah.
No, you're lying.
Yeah. It was Scar from Lion King.
What the?
Which was like, it's kind of weird how that, why it was that. Because in the movie, Scar was eaten to death by hyenas. So it's kind of weird how Hercules had that on, because Hercules was made a little after the Lion King. So it was it was a whole little weird thing. It didn't make any sense, but
So, hear me out. Is the Lion King? So in the timeline, Lion King was in the Greek mythology. Is it set in during the Greek mythologies, or?
I mean, it's kind of weird. They never really based it on what year it was and stuff like that. All I know is like the movie was made in '92, I believe. I think it was '92 or '93.
And then
I know Aladdin, I think, was '92 though. So it could have been the same year as Aladdin, which I think would be crazy, because Aladdin's a good Disney movie too. I like Aladdin.
What's your favorite? Okay, what's your favorite Pixar movie?
Pixar movie? Toy Story.
Really?
There's a lot of good ones. Like I would give like a special nominee Cars. Cars was really good. I like that one. We have a friend named Laz. He likes cars. He knows about, and there's this one where he kind of knows like about a bunch about movies and stuff like that. So just for fun, he'll name, like he said, oh, star in this movie with the actor's name and blah 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 blah. Kind of like if he was doing like a credit scene, but he was adding a little like narrator to it. It was just kind of funny. But yeah, I gotta say Toy Story. How about you?
Ratatouille.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I remember buying it from Walmart. The Blu-ray version of it.
Blu-ray version.
Dude, I fucking fell in love.
Yeah, I had just a regular DVD of it like a while back. Also too, it wasn't on VHS, but like when I used to watch a bunch of Disney movies, I had a bunch of VHS tapes, which I do have some VHS tapes. So I like to collect them sometimes. It's been a while though, but yeah, I wouldn't. But yeah, I have to give it to Toy Story. Toy Story had such a good line. The one that might confuse y'all probably a little bit was the third one. The third one was a little weird, and then the fourth one, I felt like the fourth one was really good. That one almost made me cry. That was a really like having, if y'all haven't seen it, but like the ending, just like crazy how Woody has to make it, like he just makes a big decision if he wants to go back with his friends or stay with Bo Peep, which he's like Bo Peep since the beginning, and her kind of getting like cut off from season 3, or Toy Story 3, not season 3, but it's just and then Cars, I like Cars. It's too bad they ended on 3. I'd like to see another Cars movie. And it's kind of weird how they made like a little spin-off series with the Toy Mater. Yeah, that was interesting. So hopefully Cars 4 can happen. I mean, they've been going to a lot of Disney movies lately, talking about like Frozen 3 and stuff like that. And
they should. I mean, DreamWorks should get fucking Shrek, bro. A new Shrek movie, bro.
I heard about that. So they already had a Puss in Boots movie. A new one came out, which that one looks really good. I can't wait to see that one. But they were talking about making Shrek 5.
Oh fuck
They
yeah.
were talking about it. I mean, like 4 movies usually. I mean, that's not a bad number to end off. Because sometimes it gets dragged. Usually drags out after 2 movies, depending what it is, which might happen to the Avatar movies if you haven't seen them yet. But I would be excited to see Shrek 5.
Same.
I do like Shrek. I mean, if I can rank like the movies, Shrek movies, I would go 2, 1, 3, 4. I would do that one. Don't get me wrong, I really like the first one, but the second one did bring some action into
For
it.
real, yeah. Especially the ending where they said, "I need a hero."
I need a hero. Yeah, that one.
That was in fire.
Yeah, and well, they made it interesting too. Like they had dealt with the fairy godmother and stuff like that, and then had like Fiona and Shrek separated, and then Shrek. It showed how true his passion was to, go back for Fiona, even though he was turned into a human by accident by drinking a potion.
Didn't she got turned into a human too?
Yeah, she had happened to. That had happened, which was like crazy. But then, like their true love showed that they can still be, they can still go back together, and so obviously they go back into their, ogre forms again.
Hey, ship Fiona and Shrek, bro.
Yes, man. They got the 3 little kids, and stuff like that. I mean, they go to Shrek. Shrek is goated, man.
True.
You know what's crazy about this whole thing? You know how DreamWorks was made?
How?
So, like, the creators of DreamWorks used to work for Disney, and they had gotten fired. And they didn't like how Disney treated them and stuff like that. So they decided when the DreamWorks reformed their movie, they made Shrek. And if you notice, like in Shrek, they have a bunch of like fairy tales and stuff like that, and they like make fun of them and stuff like that because Disney obviously makes a bunch of fairy tales, like Snow White and stuff like that. So they pinpoint a bunch of like funny stuff on them. And don't get me wrong, Shrek was really good. Like that movie, like skyrocketed. It's crazy too because it's one of the only like animated films that's actually like in the archives put in Congress.
Oh damn.
That's like crazy. That that's the only one like out of like everything, and I just think that's cool. I enjoy that. I think it's cool.
Hey, I think this is a good time to like stop here, bro.
Oh, I don't have a watch. Damn. Yeah, but I will say, if you haven't seen Shrek, which you probably should have,
Fucking watch
it, dude.
Watch it.
Watch it.
Right now.
If you ain't watching Shrek,
who are you? We don't even know you.
yeah, just get out of here. Don't even hit subscribe or nothing. Just don't even comment. Just leave.
Just go.
Just leave. Just leave.
Yeah, just go.
So your word to my mother, I don't like you.
You know what? Throw away your laptop at this point, bro. We don't
Actually, don't even look on your phone.
just don't. Man.
Just you know what? Delete your YouTube account, put it into a bag, tie it up, spray it with some chemicals, throw it down the river, and then just call it a day. Just call it a day.
Can I buy a new one?
No.
Yeah,
No. You should have no social media at all. None. How dare you?
Bye. But yeah.
But yeah. Otherwise, it was fun having ya. I hope you like this. Jose, thank you for coming by.
Yes,
Out of your busy schedule, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And I hope that you guys have a great day, and hopefully this turns out well and might be another podcast soon.
Actually, I gotta go see Drake right now, bro.
Drizzy?
Yo.
Drizzy?
I gotta go right now. My watch is telling me to go. Bro.
Drizzy?
Yo.
The one that used to call me on my cell phone?
Damn, that's fun. Oh shit.
The one that started from the bottom and now he's here?
No
No way! Alright, man. Catch y'all later.
Bye, guys.